Mr. Zimmer had a 22-week-old baby up there now.
Oh, my Lord. This is the wrong person that has to have a baby in his hands. You are the wrong person. You are the wrong person to be leading anyone at this point. When you can't even take care of yourself, now you're going to put a 4-month-old in your hands? Holy moly. With your criminal history and with the way you are, you have a trigger temper. And I'm telling you, babies are really freaking hard. They're not easy. You're now charged with assault of a pregnant person. And do you know how many people are in custody and doing a lot of time in prison because they get charged with injury to a child? If you have a trigger temper, then you shouldn't be around a baby, because I'm telling you, babies are hard. They're really, really hard. And they're not going to do what you say. They don't follow the rules. They don't comply with you just because you want it. They're going to cry just for the sake of crying. And if you have the kind of temper that you're going to unleash on a baby, then don't be near it, man. Because all you're going to do is you're going to ruin that baby. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. They're going to see the way you act. Do you want your kid to be like you? We have enough violence in Harris County. We have enough death here. And the way you are, a baby's can be just like you. We don't want that. We want you to be straight. We want you to be fine. We want you to follow the rules. And we can't get that to happen. So that's what scares me when Trinidad comes here and tells me you got a baby. With us, you stand charged with 1, 2, 3 different unlawful carrying of a weapon cases. What are we doing, Trinidad?
Your Honor, we're going to go ahead. Take time, sir, on the first one. I'm going to dismiss the other 2.
I'm going to forfeit all of the weapons. You're not getting any of the weapons back. Do you understand? You're not allowed to have a weapon as it is now. And you're on bond for these serious cases upstairs. And I'm going to tell you, you're with a tough judge. So if you muck around there, you'll end up with another $150,000 bond in a heartbeat. So I wouldn't toy around, and I would comply with your conditions. You're giving up the right to a trial, Mr. Zenon. You're giving up the right to confront, cross-examine witnesses. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, you can never change this or undo this. Do you understand? Is this what you want to do? How do you plead to the offense of a lawful carrying of a weapon? Guilty or not guilty? The only other thing I'm going to tell you, Mr. Zenon, kids need love. They need nurturing. They're like little flowers, and if you don't treat them right, they're going to grow all wrong. And there's nothing worse than having a 16-year-old be hell on wheels, because a 16-year-old that you haven't raised correctly will make your life a living hell. And if they do something out there, if they kill someone, they do something, they're going to come after you. I'll give you an example. You know the shooting that happened out there in Santa Fe? You know what I'm talking about? There's that one kid that went out there, killed like 10 different people out there in Santa Fe. What do you think happened? All those families banded together. Who do you think they came after? Mom and dad. And they're suing the scheisse out of them. You know how much money they've paid out to defend themselves against, 20 people that have sued them? Bankrupt. So if you don't treat that kid right, if you don't raise them the right way, they're going to come after you. And unless you got a lot of money, it's going to make your life hell. Good luck to you, Mrs. Zenon. Thanks.